Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Just make sure to like and subscribe to me if you like this content. It really helps to build the channel, and if you wanted to share this on your social media, feel free to do that as well. So yeah, today's going to be part one of a bins haul. I'm hoping to do at least a 3-part series here. I had the chance to go to a bins. Bins for me are 2 hours away, so a bit of a time commitment. Just wanted to know, do you guys count your time when you're doing bins versus when you're doing, let me sit down here, doing just a regular thrift shop? You know, I think it's really important to calculate your time and to include that as part of your expenditures in calculating if it's worth it to be doing these thrifting trips versus if you're doing one that's a 5 or 10 minute drive from your house. Obviously you can claim your mileage if you're registered as a small business, as a self-employed person. But yeah, I mean, if you're spending 8 or 10 hours a week doing that, that's 8 or 10 hours a week that you could be with your family, or, you know, working in your house, doing chores, or doing something fun. Obviously, for a lot of us, thrifting is fun, so, you know, it's good. It's good. Another thing too is, like, you know, do you see the driving as like your downtime, or do you see it as a part of your work? Because yeah, if you're listening to a podcast, or you're on a call with an old friend or a family member that lives in another part of the world, then, you know, like, you'd be doing that if you were at home anyways. So, you know, you could think of that factor as well in your calculations. So yeah, I went to the bins today. I picked up 49 items. And yeah, I'll go through the items, explain a little bit about why I got them. And then yeah, I'm gonna finish up as well in another video talking about the downsides to bins. Today was a Saturday. It was very busy, but today was when the person I was traveling with wanted to go to this place, and so the bins is right nearby where they were going to, so I was the chauffeur. So yeah, let's get started here. First up, just like a real basic item here, bread and butter, Lululemon black Wonder Under leggings, older style, need to have a wash, they smell like perfume. But yeah, just a great item that I can flip for probably $50. I wouldn't say it's top of the line, but it'll be a quick flip if I price it right. Another great item here, Levi's 510 30 by 30, pretty small, but you know, Levi's at the bins are gonna be less than $2 a pound. My bins are $2.39 a pound for clothing. But they have actually a lot of different categories that I had thought were counted as clothing, but they actually count at a different rate, and actually a lower per pound rate. So that counted some blankets and some scarves I got. Yeah, the place I go to is all in French, so I wasn't really sure what category. I mean, I knew blankets was blankets, but I also got scarves, but I wasn't sure if she counted that as like a homeware kind of like bedding item, you know, like maybe it looked like a table runner to her. And then yeah, shoes is in a different category too. They price that a little bit lower as well. And yeah, of course, your books, your breakables are going to be in a different category, but I didn't pick up any of those today. Up next, this is a Copenhagen brand. It's called Part 2. These are some linen chinos. I know we're kind of getting out of the season for that, it being well into fall now, if not winter. But Part 2 is a great brand. I wouldn't say that they're a super strong seller, but for linen, I would pick up Part 2 for sure. So yeah, just know your brands, know that there's going to be pieces that are just too plain, even within that brand, to sell, or you're going to be holding on to it for a year. You'll be paying those eBay listing fees every single month. So yeah, up next, this is a Kavu. So you've got the mountains. Kavu button-up short sleeve. Check out these cute buttons here. So like black with like sort of a silver border. Very nice. It's a thinner piece, but yeah, Kavu's another nice outdoor brand. Another nice little piece here. Activewear brand, what do you think it is? Oh, it's Lululemon, there we go. Something light like that probably cost me like 75 cents. And I'm in Canada, so our $2.39 is probably like $1.50 for you guys. This is a Zara knit. I think this is one of the ones that I'm going to give to a family friend who makes mittens out of felted sweaters. This is also a really great idea for bins, is if you have a friend or a family member that does crafting with wool, or like boiled wool, felted wool, you know, like when you put it in the dryer and the washing machine and it shrinks. Yeah, if you find pieces that are broken or cheap, obviously by the pound, then that's a really great opportunity to help them out, and you know, you just get them to pay for what you paid for it for by the pound, or even if you doubled the price and they paid, you know, like I have I believe three items that I got for this person for their handmade wool mitten business. So yeah, even if they give me $10, then probably cost me like $5. So, you know, it helps them out and it saves something from the landfill. Up next, we have this large sweater. Admittedly, I did not look this up in the store despite having good data in this part of town. It was only when I was paying for it and then put it in my bag, I was like, oh, I did not look this up. So yeah, it's a nautical themed cat something golf. So yeah, I'll have to look it up. You know, it's got some really good patterns on it, so hopefully it might be something that that sells. Yeah, the great thing about the bins is that you can really take chances on items and try out new categories, try out, you know, kids or men's or women's if that isn't a category that you're into, and just see how things go in terms of you listing and feeling comfortable photographing stuff. Because yeah, I'm always watching YouTube videos and there's people that are able to sell things that I'm like, how'd you sell that? You know, I have very little success with that. So yeah, it just helps to open up your mind and your training a little bit with the brands, and just allows you that room to make mistakes. Whereas obviously at the thrift, like you buy something and it turns out to be a mistake and you've already taken the tag off, then that's like $5 to $20 gone, depending on what category of clothing it is and if it's a sale day or not. Yeah, so just up next, just another flannel. This is just Wind River, so not a great brand, but again, it's the bins, it was clean, it was a good pattern, and it's the right season, so I'll price it to sell. Up next, this is Salio merino wool. It says it's extra large, so I'm just going to do the measurements, but I'm pretty sure this is for my friend for her craft business. Up next, this is just a plain raincoat jacket, but you can see it's the North Face. Now this is a good, you know, ivory jacket. I checked it very closely for stains, but I'll be giving it a wash. It also has a removable hood, but even if it's got one or two stains that don't come out, when I give it a wash, in cold water of course, then I can probably still sell it for $20. We'll just do one final item here for this haul. So this is Helly Hansen, their performance line. There's a lot of Helly Hansen out there in their performance. It's often like a propylene poly something or other blend, so high performance, like sweat wicking, moisture wicking, antimicrobial. I like to get the wool pieces. I've really been trying to be careful with what I'm buying right now, just because I'm anticipating a move in the next few months. And so yeah, I just don't want to be wasting my time with moving a lot of stuff. So yeah, this is just a dark blue with sort of racing stripes on the arms. It's 50% wool, so that's why I picked this up. We'll just do one more piece for you guys. This is one that I usually wouldn't pick up, this brand. So this is Contemporain by Simons. So Simons is a Quebec, Canada-based department store. They are really expanding rapidly in Canada and gaining popularity. Their stuff is very high quality. They often will have lines of merino wool and cashmere. They're known for their stripes, their bright patterns, and this is just along their lines of this great, like, sort of royal motif here. Yeah, the pattern just really spoke to me. This wouldn't be a seller on eBay. This would be something that I would do on Poshmark for Poshmark Canada. And yeah, it's really pretty. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll wear it myself for a little while. And it's a newer brand, and it's actually 100% cotton. It is very smooth, and I did not think this would be cotton. I thought this would be some kind of a synthetic. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed now. So yeah, guys, this is part one. I just got back today, so I'm kind of feeling like a mess. You know, I'd like to continue to go to these bins often. I paid $76 and I calculated I got about 34 pounds. I'm gonna do a bit of a accounting breakdown in another video once I've done the whole haul, because I want to take out the three or more or less items that I'm giving or selling at cost to the family friend that runs the mittens business. And then I'd like to do an additional video calculating if I just bought like regular items and not like heavier items like the outerwear that I got. I also got another, it's a Nepal wool sweater. So these are really hardy, heavyweight sweaters with a knit wool exterior, toggle buttons at the top, and then a hood, and then on the inside is a nice thick fleece. And so they're made by various brands. They come in really bright patterns, sometimes with llamas on it. The one that I'll be showing in a future video is really rainbow colored. And yeah, so these are really heavy pieces, so they kind of like skew my weight for my total. But yeah, these are items that I still am happy to pick up, because at the bins, even though it's by pound, you know, I'm paying like $4 or $5 for that. And I think at the thrift, that would probably be counted as an outerwear item, not a sweater item, so that would be 15 to 20 at the thrift shop. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm really trying to stay accountable to myself to create content. It's mainly my accountability practice, to work on my public speaking, to work on justifying why I buy certain items. It helps me to realize, like, oh yeah, maybe that was a mistake, or no, I'm doing okay, this is great. And yeah, it just helps me to just build a community and connect with other YouTubers and people that like buying secondhand clothing that's quality, and people that like to resell. Alright guys, take care. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. Yeah, I do have a few others posted, but yeah, stay tuned. I'll be posting part 2, and I'm likely part 3, and then there might be a accounting video. Alright, have a good day.